All right, here we go. Let's get to our signature sponsors to get this show started. We want to thank Recontex Springfield, your one-stop vehicle reconditioning center. Recontex, they can detail your car and have your car looking better than it looked when it was new. Call 217-670-1132. That's Recontex. It's amazing what they do to your car. They get it looking so good. It's so clean. It's so shiny. They can put a coating on your car that it's amazing. They can put like a 3-year coating or 5-year coating, 7-year coating, whatever you need. They'll put it on your car, and it'll make your car shiny and just sparkle, and you won't have to wax it for the length of the coating. They'll put like a 7-year coating on. That means you won't have to wax your car. You just give it regular washes, and it looks fantastic. Also, now is the time they do good deals on remote starters. You know, to where you just hit your little button on your keychain and your car starts running automatically, so the heat will be on when you get in it. How about that? That's what's happening at Recontex. Talk to them now by calling 217-670-1132. And Just Beds. Just Beds over at 3120 Montvale Drive. Just Beds. They are the yawn exterminators. They can get you in a new bed that'll give you a good 8 hours of sleep a night. Just Beds. That's right, Just Beds. Go in there and lay in a bunch of beds. Pick the one you want the most. All right? Pick the one you feel the best in. You know what I mean? And then you might feel great in one of these Bemcos. In fact, right now they have a deal on Bemcos. You can get a Bemco Queen at a really, really great. You can get any Bemco at a great price. I have a Bemco, and it's an amazing mattress. You can get it at a great price, and then you can you just buy it. Just buy your bed, and that's it, right? Then you don't tie it to the top of your car and look like some hillbilly driving through town. No, you just go home, and then they deliver. They deliver your new bed to your house. They deliver it, and then they set it up. Can you imagine that? You're just chilling out at your home, and all of a sudden there's a knock at the door, and then they're bringing in your bed. They set it up. Then they take your old bed and they pull it out of your house. Could you imagine that? They take your old bed out of your house, and it's if it's trashy, what they do is they drive by Steve's house, they throw it in his front yard. That's what they do at Just Beds, 3120 Montvale Drive, Just Beds. Anyway, we are the Morning Disaster, and we are here, and we are ready to go. Aren't we? We are ready to take off.
We are.
3,
Especially
2,
Steve.
1. Let's do it. Yeah, Steve's high. I mean, he's ripping to go.
Steve, are you frozen?
How high is he today? Is he already? Is he?
He looks frozen. Look at him.
No, he's.
There he goes.
He's so high. I mean,
So high he doesn't remember hitting that vape.
he's just stoned already. Oh man. All right. I see people already commenting. Bubba Panda says, "What's up, morning?"
Morning.
Holly says, "Good morning, everyone."
Morning,
Karen
Ollie.
says, "Morning, everyone, and happy birthday, Bubba! Happy birthday, Bubba Panda!" I didn't know it was Bubba Panda's birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Penis Wrinkle.
All the good people have birthdays. in October.
God.
I know. Way to go. I didn't know it was your birthday, Bubba. Happy birthday. I didn't realize Bubba was so cool. I didn't realize he was so cool. Bubba, is Bubba Panda also what am I? What's my astrological sign? I'm a Scorpio.
Hell if I know.
Is he also a Scorpio? I don't know when's it doesn't it start like, you know, like what's your horse? What's your sign? Astrological sign.
I'm a Taurus.
Yeah, but what's your birthday?
May.
All right,
14th.
so Steve, what's yours?
Capricorn. January.
See, but I think it starts on. I think it doesn't start like on the 15th or something or 20th.
I have no idea.
I think astrological signs start on a weird day of the month. I'm not sure, but I think that's how it works. Anyway, Diane says happy birthday or good morning. Good morning, Diane. Cindy says, good morning, everyone, and happy birthday, Bubba Panda. Oh, look at that. Oh, Jesus. You going to hog the whole show? Jesus Christ.
Fuck it, I'm leaving.
I got to hog the whole, is he going to hog the whole show? Jesus. Just seeing people wishing happy Bubba Panda. God damn. DA says, this winter, come enjoy the warmth of a good mattress fire at Steve's apartment. Dan says, good morning, most of you. Brent says, good morning, everybody. Well, good morning, Brent.
Morning.
DA says, Bubba, you sneak into Steve's bedroom or you're living in mattress fort in Steve's front yard. Yeah. Yeah. Dan says, Steve is stoned like a statue. Good morning, disaster crew, the chat and mattress enthusiast and person who has no clue what dimension or year it is, Steve. Well, good morning. Thank you, Tom. Because Steve's already gone and he's feeling stoned. He will sing about his bone. Woo-hoo-hoo. Uh-huh. Woo-hoo-hoo. Holly says, happy birthday, Bubba. Happy birthday, Boobas, says Brent. And Boobas says he's a Libra. Yeah, see? Boobas' birthday is October 19th, and he's a Libra. But I'm a Scorpio. My birthday's next, when is my birthday? Next week, isn't it?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
The 25th,
So our birthdays
right?
are that close, but yet we're different astrological signs. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Tom says he's a Capricorn.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's the same as Steve. Oh. And his birthday is December 24th. Oh, he was his mother's Christmas gift.
Aww.
Brent says, surprising to no one, he is a Cancer. All right. Derry DA says, Ray, you're a Scorpio. Your birthday is only a prequel to the greatest birthday of anyone in the world. Mine.
Oh.
Lori says, hi, guys and ladies. Is Lori out of the hospital?
I don't know.
I hope so. I hope you're healing, Lori. Karen says she and her husband were both born in April. She is an Aries, but he's a Taurus. Yeah, it's got to do with the dates, right? I think that the astrological sign changes on like a weird day, on like the 15th or something of the month. Lori says, no, she is still in the hospital. Oh, Jesus. Sorry to hear that. She's still in the hospital. That sucks. Well, at least Should be like Steve and use the most of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Steve got
Yeah, I wonder
good
if she's
wi-
letting him wipe her ass.
Steve got good wipings when he was in the hospital, didn't you, Steve?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he knows. He knows how it works. He took the wipings package and everything.
Yeah.
He knows how it's done.
Insurance is paying for it. Might as well use it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no, Chris Stice said he's in the hospital too since Monday.
Oh,
Oh,
Stice
wow.
is in the hospital too? Oh my God. I'm sorry,
Oh,
Stice.
no.
What are you in the hospital for? Wonder if it's kidney related. Oh my God.
Steve gave him an infected kidney.
Is he getting a new kidney?
Be nice.
As soon as that new kidney goes in, he's off the scholarship list.
Wow.
No, I love Stice. I hope you're all right, buddy. Karen wants to know, how much do you think insurance charges for ass wiping? I don't know. I gotta be honest. I think so little of.
Not
Anyone.
enough.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Chris. That's terrible, buddy. That's fucking terrible. DA says Steve is still breathing, so Stice still hasn't received a kidney. I have no idea what you're implying there, but Tom says usually if it's a new kidney, they call you within a few hours of the surgery. Holly says, as far as she knows, ass wiping is free because it's not a code to bill. Yeah.
Oh,
Poor nurses.
so he's saying I could go to the ER to get an ass wipe, and my insurance would pay for it?
On the itemized bill, Karen says there are like 100 lines of ass wiping, $1,000.
Oh. I'll make sure I get my $1,000 worth. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. My wife is hiring. Is it coders?
Probably, yeah.
I think she's
Probably.
hiring coders now for one of the hospitals. Because she was talking to me about Brady,
Yeah.
girlfriend. She just got Brady's girlfriend a job,
Hmm.
and then I guess she's getting to look for a job for Brady too.
Yeah.
So
He's good with numbers.
she mentioned, yeah, she said that she's got some kind of new data entry position with somebody.
Yeah.
And she says, oh, she goes, it'd be great for that as Brady.
Oh, yeah.
She says, have you talked to him? I said, no, I haven't. I said, I haven't talked to him. I don't know. I have not spoken to him lately. So, but she just talked to Bree. So,
Oh, that's great.
yeah. So I guess she's got something for Brady now too.
Cool.
Oh well. Anyway, well, just happy birthday to Boobus, and Lori. I know you're in a hospital where they will do the wiping. I hope you are above such things. I mean, I can only think of the worst kind of people that would want that done. I certainly can't conceive of any person just taking a wiping instead of, good Lord. I
just want to say this. I didn't take it. I asked for it.
So you didn't need to. You just made them. Oh my God! You are unbelievable. You are truly disturbing. Good old Lori's in the YouTube room. I just noticed that Lori's in YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah. I gotta get a way that it's all together. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? You know what I mean? Where like everybody can see the chat like we do. We see the chats from everybody.
Right.
You know.
Hmm.
And I wish we could do that with
Right.
yeah. I just wish you guys could all see it. So just, you know. By the way, Brett says, "Hey, Stice, this is what I thought. If Stice took Steve's kidney, then a small piece of Steve would be getting with Stice's wife." Oh my God.
Oh my God. Only Brent. Jesus.
I like how Stice says, "Not cool, Brent." It says
Wow.
he'd rather get buried.
Wow.
He'd rather get buried than take Steve's kidney. Yeah, I offered. Remember I offered, didn't we? Or didn't Steve offer a kidney? And Stice
Yeah,
said
Steve
no.
offered. You offered it up, and he turned it down.
He's waiting for a kidney from the dead before he'll.
I can't say that I blame him one bit.
I don't know how all that works. You have to wait. I mean, aren't a bunch of people? Are you an organ donor?
Yes.
Are you an organ donor, Christina?
Yes, I am.
I'm an organ donor. Hell yeah.
I don't need them where I'm going, so might as well help somebody out.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm going in the ground is where I'm going to go.
Right.
I haven't determined whether I'm getting buried or cremation, but you know, I prefer being buried.
Oh no.
Well, but that way your body. I'll tell you what got me into that was Neil deGrasse Tyson. He talked about being buried and how your essence eventually becomes part of the earth, and I don't know. That sounded a lot more fun than. I mean, I'm dead, but it just sounded more productive.
Right.
You know.
Well, they do have these biodegradable caskets now too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That just sounds. It just sounds. You know. To become one with the earth, I would like to be buried and become a tree or something. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Right?
Yeah, I'd want to be weeping willow.
You come back as a giant turd. Well, we buried him to become a tree. We don't know. We have no idea how he ended up being a giant turd. We don't even know how this happened.
I'm gonna come back as a compost heap.
Well, at least you have goals, my friend.
Yeah.
At least you have goals.
That's right. I have goals.
Way to go. Way to go, Steve Arena. Well. Today's our 2-show day.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this day we do 2 shows. We do one show now. We do one show now, which is a free show for everybody. And then we do another show tonight around 6 o'clock, and that's the subscriber show.
Well, Steve's too stoned. He doesn't realize what day it is.
Yeah, he's really doing a lot of drugs lately. I think this is how Jim Morrison was before the end finally. Yeah. All right, so I want to become a tree. Christina, what did you say when you died? What would you like to become? What are you going to do? You're gonna bury or cremate, or what are you doing?
I don't know. I haven't even really thought about it.
Oh, you're gonna leave it up to Elliot. Oh, Elliot, just throw her in the garbage.
He probably will. Throw me out in the well or the cornfield or something.
So you have no desire to.
No, I think I kind of want to be buried in the ground.
Yeah.
So.
Karen
I don't
says,
know.
throw me in the ground, plant a tree over me, one of those pretty maple trees that looks so nice in the fall. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that idea.
Dan says, from earth we come and to earth we return. I got to be honest. I always thought one of the coolest things is when they figured out what space is made of.
Mm-hmm.
And it's made of the same stuff that we are. I thought that was really interesting. You know what I mean? I remember when I learned that. When I learned that, I was so, I just thought that was so spectacular. You know what I mean? Like the same elements that make up the stars is what makes me up. I was just fascinated by that.
Right. It's pretty cool.
They're stardust. I just thought that was really interesting,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Irene says, can we bury Steve in a mattress? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But so everybody wants to come back as trees except Steve, who said he'll come back as compost. Yeah. Way to go, Steve. He'll come back as fertilizer. It means he's heavy on the nitrogen.
Oh, God.
By the way, Tom says, I'm surprised they let Steve be an organ donor because they ask if you are on any drugs. He says, I don't need a meth craving for getting an organ.
I don't tell them that I do drugs.
Oh,
When they ask.
so you lie.
Imagine that.
So you don't tell him he does?
They didn't ask.
Well, I don't think pot must not be a problem because they don't make you declare it or anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think if you got a little weed in there, they don't care.
Yeah, where do you think the pot comes from?
They
It comes
might,
from the ground.
they might be concerned about the meth.
I haven't done meth in
I'm
years.
just saying they might be concerned about that, but I don't know.
It's already out of my system, I'm sure.
I hope so. By the way, TJ's in. TJ says, sorry I'm late. Good morning, Ray, Christina, Mr. Bentley, the gay turkey, General Hillbilly, Cornholus, Burgess. Did I forget anyone? Oh, yeah, Mushmouth Boob Pants. Yes, good old Stever.
Ha! TJ.
Steve will be food for Milk Dud and his rats. Then he will be a display out on the trail next to Blind Grant scaring tree. Thanks to Dan and Christina. It'd be awesome if you guys could somehow sneak his body into Boo Crew and bury him. That'd be awesome.
Oh, I'm sure we could.
Yes.
Go out in the middle of the night. Nobody'd ever know.
Karen says, has anyone heard from Cletus Barnapple? I wonder how he's doing. I'm sure Cletus Barnapple is just fine. I'm sure Cletus is. We don't need to hear Cletus.
Oh, God. She summoned him.
I think Cletus is doing Oh my God, Cletus Barnapple. DA says Ray wants to become a tree. Will he be the tree that Blind Grant scares on the Blue Trail? Fat 420 says, good morning, Ray and Christina.
Well, hello.
Steve says Steve gets buried and becomes a Merlur tree with tiny limbs, and it's still resources from other plants.
Tiny limbs, huh? Wonder what he's referring to.
Why the fuck? Why the fuck? Why don't you just fucking shit? This fucking noise, man. Why won't the fucking camera go off?
Karen says Elliot will donate Christina's body to Boo Crew. Every year she'll be more and more decomposed.
I'd be okay with that. Then I could still be a part of Boo Crew.
You'd be okay if they took your body and somehow made you a part of Boo Crew as you're dead?
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I'd continue on scaring people.
You're that into scaring people.
Yes, I am. I love
I'll
it.
be honest, I thought you were just into your illicit affair. Scoundrel you were hooking up with when you first started.
That's what I thought was too. I thought she was just into
Going on.
illicit affairs.
Yeah, but no, he really gets off on scaring people.
I do.
Huh.
When I make them fall, that's the best. I've had 3 people fall so far this year.
Oh my
One lady pissed her pants over the weekend.
God! I tell you, that's why
Great.
she's dressed. I'm figuring it out. Last year she was a statue, and they weren't expecting it. If she's got people pissing themselves and falling, it's got to be the same thing. She's got to be somehow playing an inanimate object.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right?
Ben makes people piss their pants, and he's out there for everybody to see walking around.
Well, he's
So,
insane.
yes, we know he is.
Holly says she wants to be put in a tree pod so she can become a tree. And then if it gets cut down, she will either be firewood or made into something.
Right?
Probably something degrading. Like the bottom of a porta potty. Could you imagine?
Oh,
You're buried and you end up becoming a tree, and then they cut you down, and then you become the bottom of a porta potty. Oh
And
my
be-
God, I could not imagine.
yeah, and be
Oh.
pissed on all the time.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Poor Holly. Holly, you might want to rethink that.
I would say this tree can be chopped and used for a home, or used to build something productive, not
Right.
a porta potty. Good Lord. Oh. Yeah. TJ says, hold on, Steve lied and he's now an organ donor. So he has the opportunity to harm people with the poison. Yes, Steve wants to harm people post life. And Holly says, or no, Holly, where's Holly? Holly said she wanted to know if they drug. They wanted to know if they drug tested. Well, here we go. Says Irene says, I imagine they do a drug test before they transplant something.
Exactly.
And Vogue says, I believe they do. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Yeah, Tom says they find out in the blood work, Steve.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't mean I can't be a donor. Just because
Yeah, so they'll check the blood before they
they don't want it. They don't have to have it.
put it in somebody.
Fuck them.
I mean, I think your stuff would be good, you know.
My brain would still be good. My eyes.
Don't transplant brains.
Nobody'd want it anyway.
They transplant. What do they transplant? Livers,
Eyes.
kidneys. Oh, they do transplant eyes, right? I'll be damned.
I got good eyes. I don't wear glasses.
I don't know. Those eyes they just look like tiny slits because he's so stoned all the time. We never really see the full eye.
No, we don't.
They might want my pancreas.
They don't do pancreas transplants.
Oh,
I wish they did. My brother would still be alive.
skiing.
My brother I liked was Rob.
I got a lot of skiing.
The other brothers don't.
Some of it has stretch marks. But
Yeah. Well. Let's see. I'm trying to get more of these. I'm trying to use the chat room more. You guys notice I'm putting more chat stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
Karen says, if I go look in the mirror and say Cletus' name 5 times, he will appear. Be right back. Oh, she's not saying Cletus Barnaple 5 times into a mirror. Please don't do that. Please
Oh God!
don't say
Don't-
Cletus Barnaple several times. We don't
summon
need that.
him.
We don't need to be bothered by Cletus Barnaple.
5 times. 3 times.
Oh, we just received a phone call.
Oh, gee.
Did
Wonder
I not,
who it is.
did I not have the phone on?
No.
I'll call back. Let me call this number back
Oh my God.
because this number called. And it might be Cletus Barnaple. I don't know.
Thanks a lot, Karen.
Hello.
Hello there. How you doing?
Fine. Who is this?
This here's Cletus Barnacle. I hear somebody say my name.
He's clipping really bad.
I was over there working at the Shangri-La Trailer Park, and I got this tingling in the back of my head, and I felt like somebody called my name.
Someone call your name?
I felt it. It was a tingling from behind, and not the kind I normally get from you folks.
You had a tangling in your behind?
I had a tingling. You know, it's like when something tangles you. Something was tangling me from behind.
Yeah. So you think that someone was saying your name? Well, we did bring your
I-
name up. We brought your name up. Yes.
That must have been what it was.
We heard that. We were thinking of Cletus. Look at that. When we think about him, he appears.
It's some kind of weird that hoodoo shit.
It's hoodoo.
That damn hoodoo shit.
Yeah, it was hoodoo. I had no idea.
Hoodoo.
How you doing?
You do?
How you doing, Cletus?
I'm living the dream out here in the Shangri-La Trailer Park. Ain't got no new recordings going on, so I got to keep up business at the trailer court.
Yeah, make sure that everybody's fine at the trailer court. Hey, is it true that is it true that you wander around the trailer court and take care of the widows, all the widows?
I take care of all my tenants, Ray.
All of
Take
them?
care of all my tenants.
I heard
All 4 of them.
I heard you just went and took care of the widows. I didn't know. Took care of everyone.
I don't watch no widows, Ray.
No, I heard you take care of the widows, the women who had lost their husbands.
Ain't none of these women ever been married.
Oh, okay. Well,
96 kids running around ain't never been married.
really? No. Who's fathering all these children?
Start making a list.
I'll be damned. All those children aren't.
This here's baby daddies are us.
I had no idea, Cletus. Well, I'm glad that. Is everyone happy at the trailer park?
Shit, I don't care. As long as they pay the rent.
That's all you care about. And how's your personal life going, Cletus?
Would you look at that? I'm losing signal. I gotta.
Oh, we lost Cletus. Oh, damn. Well, it was good to talk to him. Thank you, Karen. Thanks for that.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
No more saying Cletus Barnaple's name over and over.
No.
But I'm sorry. I tried to fix that. Because I can't tell in my headphones that they're clipping.
Yeah, it got better after,
And
after you adjusted it.
I had the phone lines on. I don't know why I didn't hear that. But,
Oh.
oh well. Oh well. What can I say? Yeah. Oh, see, I did adjust it, and then after I adjusted it, it started getting better. So
Yeah, it sounded much better.
good. Good old Cletus. Good old Cletus. Has anybody watched any scary movies for Halloween yet, or anything? Because I watched Scream. I watched Scream 6, and I watched the beginnings of one of the Final Destination movies.
We watched 1 through 5 of Halloween.
Oh,
I
wow.
think we're gonna watch the next one tonight. So
There's more than 5?
yeah, there's like
Oh, God damn.
10 maybe.
Jesus. There's more
9
than
or
5?
10? Yeah.
Doesn't it start as Jamie Lee Curtis is just isn't she like a babysitter or something?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And somebody's
Yep.
trying to kill her, right?
Mm.
Yeah, Michael's after trying to kill her.
Huh.
She finally gets him in the end. After 50 years.
Way to give it away there, Steve.
I'll be damned.
I can't nobody fucking seen that fucking.
I've never seen any of the movies. I couldn't tell you anything.
Yeah, Dan has not seen them all. Ray hasn't seen them. Way to spoil it, Steve.
All right, I've seen Totally Killer and Scream 6 and the beginning of the Final Destination movie where they're on the roller coaster. Oh, my.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Which is fucking, oh, my God. Which is torturous. And all those people dying.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. That's
Well,
why
I've
I don't ride roller coasters.
I've seen like Max has all the Final Destination movies. Paramount Plus had the Scream. I know Peacock's got a bunch of movies. They got Happy Death Day and I think they have what do they have? They have one. They have. I don't know. I don't know if it's Halloween or what it is on Peacock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I know Prime's got a bunch of movies. So I don't know. I'm trying to get some good Halloween movies in this month. Yeah, Comcast has now started giving it away for free again, Brent. Yeah. They sent me the way to get a free one, and I put my stuff in, and they said, "Oh, you're already subscribing," so I'd have to cancel my subscription to get the free one again. And I was just like, "Oh, fuck it, I'll pay the $4.99 a month or whatever the hell it is. It's not that much." Oh, Sty says watch The Sleep Experiment on Prime. Karen says she's hoping to watch the new Halloween movie soon. Irene says she's watched Stir of Echoes, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Evil Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Suspiria. Good Lord. I've never heard of any of those movies. Bubba's watched Terrifier 1 and 2.
Oh, good God. Don't think I'll be watching that.
Yeah, I will not watch the Terrifier movies. So I'm not a hillbilly. Look at Steve. What have you watched, Steve? Any horror movies?
I watched Heartland.
That's not a horror movie. I know he watched Terrifier because he had it on one day when I was over there, and I was like, "What the hell are you watching?" Terrifier. I should have known.
You watch Heartland and Terrifier.
Oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Return of the Living Dead and One Dark Night and
Lord.
I play you know, Nick.
Who are you just impersonating? He's so high. He's so high. Who are you impersonating?
I don't know his name.
From what movie?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
I've never watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah,
Oh, good lord.
I have no idea. I can't. The only movies I can watch are Scream and Final Destination. Everything else just to me is too weird. Of course, some of the
You need to
some of
watch.
the Saw movies are good. The early ones I saw them.
You need to watch The Purge. I think you would like those.
Yeah, The Purge. Isn't The Purge about like
They make crime legal for 12 hours, and it's anything, murder, anything.
so? But isn't the whole thing is they're hoping that people will kill the poor and the homeless? Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Good Lord. Yeah, I don't know. It just it just sounds so. It all sounds so weird to me. I don't know.
It is. But they're pretty cool.
But this is
I
the
had
time.
Dan watch them.
This is the time of year to watch that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can't get cable where you live.
We could, but we're not paying for it.
Dan says he doesn't. He can't get cable out there.
I think we can, but I don't know.
I'll be damned.
We just stream everything.
Yeah, why? Yeah, I stream. Why wouldn't you? Streaming is the way to go. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool as hell. I see. Do you see Corey's in the
Yeah.
in the scholarship chat room saying, "What the fuck? No link today? But the show's free. You don't get a link for the.
He
the
must
free
be
show.
high.
The show is free, Corey. Yeah. Dan's complaining, going, all I know is I'm not paying for 14 fucking streaming services. I'll just stop watching TV. All right. Settle down, Dan.
Calm down in there.
No one's asking you to buy 14 streaming services. Just pick one. Pick whatever one you like. What do you pay for, Steve? What streaming services do you pay for?
Me?
Yeah, what streaming services do you pay for?
Max, Peacock, I believe.
Yeah.
Or I get one of them free with my phone, which maybe I pay for Peacock. I only pay for one or two, but I have Prime Video. I have Peacock. I have Max. I have I don't know what else.
Yeah, we get Max for free because we're an AT&T customer.
Hmm.
We have Peacock for free because we have Infinity Cable. We have what else do we have? We found Paramount Plus because of our great friendships. Oh, I know what I pay. I pay for Disney Hulu
Oh yeah,
in a package, in a
yeah.
whatever.
That's what I'm trying to get. That one. I wanted to get the Hulu, ESPN, Disney package.
I have that one. And I went and I upped it to the commercial free.
Oh,
So that to me was worth it. But that, but I started thinking, which ones am I actually watching? Then because we have Amazon Prime, we get Prime Video.
oh.
And then Netflix, of course.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. I love my streaming services. I should be better with, I'm going to cancel this when we're not watching it and bringing it back, whatever. But what the hell? I like paying. I mean, I'm fine with paying $5 a month to get some extra stuff. I'm not like these people that won't pay $5 for a subscriber thing, for a subscription to something. I'm not like any of those people.
Yeah.
I'm fine with paying $5 for a subscription.
Cheap asses.
God damn, it's just $5. It's just insulting to me. I really do. I'm going through a phase where I'm like, oh my God. I'm going to end the whole thing. Maybe it's just time to retire and get a different job.
No.
You know what I mean? Why do I even do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
What the hell's wrong with me? I go through that phase. But then I'm like, well, I don't want to screw over the people that, the people that are, people that are still subscribing, the good ones. I don't want to screw them over. And I do like doing a show. It keeps me, my wife says that's what keeps me sane. How dare you, Dan? How dare you? Hockey, but isn't hockey, if you go to ESPN Plus, god damn, it's hockey all over the place.
Yeah, ESPN Plus. Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's like five. I think that's like $5.99 a month or something.
I think it's $10.99.
I think you can
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
think you can bundle it. You can bundle it with, if you have Disney, just bundle it. It's like six. I think the two of them together are like $6.99 or something.
No, I'm gonna have to look into it.
Brent says he pays for Netflix, Spotify, and Audible. Why Spotify?
Yeah.
I've never had Spotify, let alone pay for it. Oh my God. Isn't Spotify just
I thought that was just music.
Music and podcasts and stuff.
yeah, it's just podcasts and stuff. Those are free. You know what I mean?
Oh, I have Pandora, and I pay for the subscription so that I don't have to listen to commercials because it just drives me nuts.
You don't have to listen to commercials for music?
Yeah, I pay extra for that, so I don't have
Okay,
to listen to commercials.
what kind of phone do you have?
It's an Android.
So why don't you just get an Amazon You can just get an Amazon Music account for free.
Really?
Yeah. when I had an Android, I just got our Amazon Music account was free, and I
didn't know there was such a thing.
I didn't have to pay for music until I got a fucking iPhone. Then I was like, God damn.
Oh well.
Then I had to pay for music.
Well, I'll have to look into that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I have to have the music because I work out, you know what I mean? And I listen to random workout playlists when I'm working out. So,
Oh,
Right.
and by the way, the workout's what keeps me sane. I've now figured it out. I figured it out that it's the workout. Yeah. Dan says he flat out refuses to pay for music. Dan, you don't have to because Christina's doing it. Just get her account. I'm sure.
I told him he could.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's fine. I'm sure they're fine with sharing those accounts if you pay for it. By the way, Corey says he pays for Prime TV, Peacock, Disney, Hulu, Netflix, Discovery, Paramount, Amazon's Music, Crime and Sports, Small Town Murder Podcast, Appalachian Podcast, the Confessionals Podcast, from the Shadows Podcast, and the MD Podcast. I don't know. Well, I'm glad we're one of them, Corey. Thank you. That means a lot. Damn.
Wow.
Look at that. But I mean, I'm sorry, but Corey's probably the most. He's like most people. Most people are paying for more streaming stuff, and I mean, think about it. If you had cable, that'd be $100 a month.
oh,
So you guys don't have cable, Christina. So add up your streamers. As long as it's less than $100 a month, you're still getting a deal. You know.
Right. Oh, it's well under 100.
I mean,
We might share with people.
I have a Samsung TV and cable,
Mm-hmm.
which means I get a bunch of shit for free on Samsung has something called Samsung TV,
Mm-hmm.
which is all of the a bunch of cable stations and free stations, all for free. But I also have DirecTV because I'm a sports addict. I have to watch my sports.
Right.
But then I started watching. I got the baseball internet package last year, and now this year I have the NFL Sunday Ticket. That's on YouTube. That's in fact, if I could cancel DirecTV and be fine, I think. I could cancel that. I think it'd be fine. Tom says he pays for Spotify, and he gets Hulu because he has Spotify. He pays for Prime Video, Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, Netflix, Peacock, or the Cock as he calls it, Max, and for free he gets Amazon Freevee, Pluto TV, Roku Channel, and Tubi. Look at that. I'll be damned. Not bad. I'm just grateful that you guys consider putting Morning Disaster on your list of things. I really, it means the world. It really does. I couldn't live with myself if I don't think I could live. I know it sounds horrible, but I don't know. How crazy. Irene says she fell asleep listening to true crime on YouTube and then had a weird dream. She was in some sort of church like Village, but she was in trouble, so she talked to the lawyer. But we ended up screwing. Then he went to talk to the priest, and everyone said I was going to jail. But then it got resolved because I admitted I'd slept with the girl he was sleeping with too. So you were a lesbian in your dream? I'm not sure what she's saying, but is she saying
Sounds like it to me.
yeah. Brent says when MLB at bat allows me to watch local games, MLB.TV does, Brett. Next year, get MLB.TV. They give you, there's a free game every day. Every day there's a free game. Bubba, doesn't Bubba live in a van?
Down by the river.
Even the guy who lives in a van has Peacock, Xfinity, Netflix, Pluto, Disney, Discovery. By the way, if the only Discovery is Max, they've now mixed it together. Discovery is mixed with
Exactly.
Max, so you get all of it. Tubi and Cletus. I don't know what Cletus is, but and Bubba also pays for Morning Disaster too, I think so. I'm glad that even the guy who lives in a van I'm glad that guy even he has it. Thank you. Thank you for that. I really do. Thank you for that, my friend. By the way, I'm very happy. We picked up a couple subscribers
Oh, really?
this week for free, and it makes me glad. Thank you. I'm very glad that we'll have, who are I think are getting the who I think they're getting the Daily Disaster. That's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Karen said that she watches too much Dateline 48 Hours. Last week she dreamt she hired someone to kill another person, and they were closing in on me, and I was freaking out. Thank God I woke up from that. Yeah, I think, Karen, I think I've had that. I think I've had that dream too. I like when people make fun of Steve like that. Thank you, Karen. I've had that same dream. I've had the same dream where as they start to unfold, I start to realize, I start to say, what the hell was I somehow involved in that? And then I realize, oh my God, was I involved in that? And then I start to realize, oh, I was somehow involved in that murder. And then I say, oh shit, they're starting to get close to figuring out that they're going to put me in jail. I've had that dream. It's very weird. It's a very strange dream. Yeah, very weird. So Irene asked if today is the day that Bella moves out. Today's the day that they're getting the truck today.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to rain all day.
Is it going to rain all day? Oh, I hope
Mm.
I really am. I want to go work out. Get that done. like they're getting the truck at I think my wife said she's picking the truck up like 11 o'clock or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then she says they're going to take the truck and they're going to back it up into the garage. And I'm like, well, my car's in the garage, and once I leave to go work out, I'm gone. So I think they were waiting for me to leave to get, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So
Right.
I'll be gone when they get the truck.
Right.
But they're going to start loading it because all the boxes there's boxes. This room started to be cleared out, but there's still boxes here.
Right.
Shit that has to go, but yeah, it starts today. And then
Oh,
all the
boy.
boxes and everything's going to be loaded in the truck, right? And
Mhm.
then tomorrow they're driving the truck to their new place and they're going to start loading everything in. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like they got a plan.
Yeah, they got a plan.
Mhm.
They do have a plan. They're ready to move in today. Yeah. I asked last night what I could do. I said, is there something I can drive? I said, is there something I can drive or something I can do to help with the move in? And they're like, we're going to put you in charge of watching the pets. And I was like, oh, okay. All right, that's cool. I'll watch them. And
There you go.
then I realized my pets don't need any watching. Kelly says my crying. She says your crying will begin when the truck pulls away tomorrow. No, I don't think I'll cry. I don't. No,
Well, she's not going far. So.
yeah, I think I'll be fine. I think she's gonna be over all the time.
Yeah.
You know,
If she was moving from a different state, it might be a little different story.
it just literally
Yeah.
it just dawned on me. And I brought it up today, but I haven't even brought up my birthday or anything. I haven't even mentioned my birthday. Last night, it dawned on me, and I can't remember what it was. I was like, "Oh my God, my birthday's next week!"
Yeah.
And I was like, "What about my daughter? Every year, my daughter, you know what I mean?" And it was brought up to me when my wife says, "Well, Bella still wants to make your cake because she knows I love this cake."
Yeah.
So that's how it was reminded to me, and I was like, "Holy shit! I didn't like their move out has been, I didn't even realize." Yeah. Kelly says my baby's leaving the nest. I should be prepared for me to be a mess. Oh, Dee's always a mess. She's married to me.
This is true.
She's been a mess, She's been a mess for 30 some odd years. So. My wife's pretty strong. She's,
She has to be.
yeah, she seems pretty strong. I don't know. I am kind of concerned, like, if my wife if I'm going to drive her crazy. You know what I mean? I'm like, shit, am I going to make her crazy? Is she going to fucking, you know what I mean? Now that Bella's not here, she'll have to spend more time with me.
Oh God.
And I'm like,
Poor D.
am I going to drive her nuts or what? So I am
Probably.
concerned about that. But I don't know. I don't know. So my fear is that my wife's going to be like she'll realize how much she doesn't love me, like how much she doesn't like me.
Oh, good God.
You know what I mean? I do. That's my fear.
I doubt that very much.
I think that, you know what I mean? She will. I think that she's going to start living with just me and start to realize I don't even like love.
I
Love.
should
I don't even
should-
like this fucker.
have left him a long time ago.
Oh, my God.
And, you know, and that kind of scares me a little bit. Because she'll just go over to my daughter's house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I could see her divorcing me and
Moving over there, that complex.
her moving
Yeah.
over to an apartment complex to be close to Bella.
I doubt all that. If anything, you guys will probably become closer.
Well, I would hope so. I would hope so because I don't want to start over again. I don't want to go through the, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to
I
go
know.
through the thing I see divorced guys go through, and like, you know, guys who divorce in their 50s. Oh my God. Those guys, you know, those guys look miserable. Except for the really rich guys. Except for the really rich guys that end up with like young girls. And I'm not a really rich guy. I'm a poor guy. Me getting divorced would not be good.
Nope.
You know, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell I.
Bubba, you got room in your van,
Oh,
Ray?
yeah. I live with Bubba and his fucking dog. Out by the river. I couldn't even imagine. So yeah, that would be frightening to go through, you know. Shit. That would be frightening. So yeah, maybe I'd go live with Steve. Steve would let me live with him. Right?
I don't know.
Steve likes me. He lets me go live with him. I would hit up Dan and Christina, but fuck, they live so far away. I don't want to drive.
Oh,
100
good
miles.
God.
God damn, I don't know where I live. I really don't know. My wife cannot decide she hates me. She has to put up with it. I love my wife. I got to be honest. I'm looking forward to it being just my. I love my daughter. I love my daughter. She's awesome. But, and she says, you know, that it's time for her to move out. She's ready. She's ready to move on with her life. I mean, she and her boyfriend, they're gonna live together for a while, then they want to get married and all that stuff. I know that stuff's gonna happen, and I like him a lot. He'll be a good son-in-law. You know what I mean? He's a good
Right.
kid, and my wife's a good kid. It's just going to be a good and then the next thing will be, you know, I don't know, probably not for 10 years or so, but eventually they'll have a kid or whatever. And then I think I'll be a great granddad. I really do. I think I'll be a great grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Some point down
Yeah.
the line. I
You
think
gotta remember, you're not supposed to touch those kids when they're little babies.
yeah, I'm sorry, that's not going to happen.
Don't kiss them.
No, I kissed my niece's baby. My wife's like, oh, the baby could get sick and die. I'm like, the baby's not going to die. Maybe it'll be fine. I think I'll be a great grandpa. I really do. I hope. But it's not for a while.
Yeah.
But no, I'm ready for it. I will miss the hell out of my daughter. But I think she's she'll always be around.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
She'll be over.
She'll be over all the time. Like, cause her boyfriend, he works at night. So I bet she'll come over here when my wife gets home from work, and she'll want to be here to see her mom.
Yeah.
And she'll see me while waiting for her mom. So. Yeah. So I think, I don't think I'll miss my daughter at all. I think I'll see her all the time. But now she's not going to be a permanent resident of this place. So what she thinks with the air conditioner is not going to matter. I'll be like, no, that's only for people that live here. And now's the time of year, like, well, what's the temperature outside?
Like
Hell, I don't even know.
960.
Yeah, because the air conditioner isn't even on right now.
It is 54 here.
Yeah, see? Because the air conditioner is not even... the air conditioner is not even on. Thank God. So, yeah. So, now it's the time of year. It's winter, and they're not going to... or it will be winter soon. So, I don't even have to worry about the air conditioner. But then my wife is, at that pre-whatever,
Premenopausal.
a menopausal. So he's going to start getting hot flashes soon. So then she'll be cranking the air really cold. I can't get away. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Dan says the cats turned your air conditioner on last night.
They did.
How in the hell did that happen?
We have one of those portable AC units, and it's disconnected from the window, of course, but it's just sitting up there. And I guess they jumped on top of it and they hit the button.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm downstairs. I'm like, what the hell is that noise coming from upstairs? What the hell? So I walked up there, and sure enough, the goddamn air conditioner was running. Like, you little assholes.
You and Dan have air conditioning in your room, but the rest of the house doesn't? Way to go. That's cool.
No.
Let those children suffer in the heat. Way to go.
We have AC. We have it central air downstairs, but we have to have units upstairs because there's no AC up there. But the boys have one in their room.
My mom was the same way when I was a kid. We didn't have air conditioning. She ended up getting a window unit for her room.
Just her room, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck everybody else.
We didn't have like I said, when I was a kid, we just didn't have it. We never had air conditioning. And we'd have 100-degree summers,
Wow.
And we usually left with it, you know what I mean? Well, you have a fan. As long as you got a fan. As long as a fan's blowing on you. Now though, I'll be honest, it starts getting really cold, and I'll walk out to take the dog out on the porch, and I just think of high school parties and bonfires, homecoming. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The other day, Steve, I was thinking of a party around this time of year. I was thinking of getting a BJ. I was thinking of getting a BJ underneath this at a park gazebo thing. I was thinking of high school times.
Must be nice.
Yeah. It was crazy. Don't you sometimes think about the sex you got in high school, Steve? Doesn't it sometimes come back? You know what I mean? Pop into your memory?
No, because I didn't get sex in high school.
Oh.
I didn't get sex till I was in college.
Hmm.
She was in grade school, but I was in college.
Oh God. Why do you bring that up all the time? It's like you're proud of it.
Yeah. He does bring that up like
There's
he's
nothing
proud.
to be proud of.
Yeah. He does bring it up like he's proud of it. Good Lord.
Nothing to
That
be
girl-
proud of or brag
I
about.
had a girl in high school that hooked up with me. And then I told this before, and then she always told me to be quiet, don't tell anybody. Like I had a girl that regularly banged me in high school, but she was older than I was, and she had a boyfriend in college. At the time, I was fine with it, but now that I'm older, I just think, holy shit, what the hell was I doing? And she used to be like, be quiet, don't tell anybody. And I'm like, oh, well, I was like, oh, fuck, I don't care. I'm just getting, I'm getting off. What do I care? I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Right?
But I couldn't tell anybody. And, I remember it was during football season, and the guys I was playing football with noticed that there was like something on my neck. Because this girl, I don't know what, she's bit my neck or whatever. I don't know what the hell was going on. And these guys started making fun of me. I'm like, nah, it must be from my shoulder pads. Like just trying to lie to say what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And there were some upperclassmen, there were some guys that knew. They were like, yeah, I know it. That's but I was just like, oh my God, I couldn't say anything. But why couldn't I just say, oh, that was so-and-so? Except the girl was only thinking about herself, and, she didn't want to, let her boyfriend, who was in college, know any of this stuff was going on. So I guess so it didn't bother me because I was still, getting something. But in hindsight, it should have bothered me. You know what I mean? Now that I look back at it, I'm like, God damn, why wasn't I offended?
You're
Yeah.
reaping the benefits, so why be?
Yeah. Yeah, no, she was, I don't know. I think I was the only one. But I don't know. And this girl was so concerned. She was so concerned that her college boyfriend would find out she was hooking up with a guy that she went to school with. I think she said, oh, I've got to find the one guy that he would never think I was having an affair with. You know what I mean? I think that's why she said, let me find a guy that's dumb enough to actually not tell anybody. Because she was an upperclassman to me. I was
Right.
I was younger. and we just started hooking up. And so we'd go into a room and make out or so, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we'd give little glances at each other, and then, you know, practices for whatever musical or whatever thing I was in, you know what I mean? Or whatever. And one time I remember we hooked up in the girls' bathroom at
Oh wow.
yeah, at some kind of after school thing, which was really weird. But yet the whole thing was gotta keep it quiet. I'm like, I'm keeping it quiet. I don't know. I just don't, and I don't know what it was about me or. But then this is the weird part. Okay, this is the weird part. So then I start getting more. I started getting a little more popular, a little more, known to the ladies. And so I'd be talking to other girls and stuff. And then this girl would get jealous. Okay?
Huh.
Yeah, this girl would get jealous. What are you talking to so-and-so about? I'm like, what? What are you talking to so-and-so about? I'm like, what do you care? You got a
boyfriend.
You got a boyfriend in college. What do you care who I'm talking? I'm talking to a girl that was in my grade. You know, now you're worried about what I'm doing? Okay, and this is the weird part. So the girl tells me, well, you're not allowed to see anybody else. She goes, well, what about us? Okay, this is how stupid I was. This girl told me, you're not allowed to see anyone else. It's me and you. And I was faithful. That's how stupid I was.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid.
I mean, think about it. I stopped going out with other girls or anything. I stopped it because I was still,
Wow.
That's how goddamn stupid. This was like I want to say a good year. I wouldn't date other people until, because this girl said it wasn't cool. But yet her boyfriend would come home from college.
Right?
Like I never had any weekends with this girl. Because the boyfriend would come home from college, she'd spend the whole weekend with him. You know what I mean? I kept it quiet and I didn't even tell anybody.
Oh my God.
I didn't even reveal to my best friends. I never said, hey, I'm not seeing so and so. I never said anything. I always kept it quiet, like a dumbass.
You got screwed in that deal, that's for sure.
And this girl was like, I don't want you seeing anybody else. Like, oh, okay. So then people were like, why the hell isn't Ray Lionel dating? Why isn't he seeing anybody? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure there were questions about me where people were like, what the hell? Why doesn't he have a girlfriend?
Right.
Well, I did. I just couldn't, This girl she didn't even want me calling her house. Don't call the house. My parents will pick up. Wonder what the hell why are you calling? They know I have a boyfriend. I was like, oh, you're right. I should just keep it quiet. And there wasn't cell phones back then. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Wow.
No, I'm not going to give you the girl's name. No. No. I mean, I made a promise to someone. I'm going to keep. Now it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, back in the time, it should have mattered to me, and it didn't. It's just so stupid. Oh well. It's crazy. It's nuts.
Oh my God.
I mean, who would have went through? That's what I went through.
Stay faithful to me. But yet I have a boyfriend.
I know. And I was dumb enough to start. I was like, oh, I feel kind of shitty. She's right. I shouldn't have been flirting with other girls. How disrespectful of me. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't be so disrespectful. Damn. What am I thinking?
Oh my God.
That's how I don't know. Just how stupid I was. You're a kid. When you're a kid, you do a lot of stupid stuff. And I think I'm a smart person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
Sure.
how does Steve not relate to any of this? Some of the stuff he was doing. How does he not relate?
I don't think he had those experiences in high school.
I'm sure he did. He doesn't want to share the stories. I'm sure he had stuff going on.
All his stories involve his cousins.
Yeah.
No.
He had a story the other day. Remember the story the other day when he was driving the car where his buddy's nailing that chick in the back seat?
Yes.
And the
pervert was looking in the mirror.
Yeah, he's looking in the mirror and the girl's topless and riding on his friend. And he's
And yelling at him.
her, and she's winking back. You know what I mean? Or yelling at him, whatever it was.
Well, I can talk about those things. There's cool. I can say, yeah, I saw Jeff and Carol. They were doing the backseat of my car while I was driving around. I didn't have a problem telling anybody at school that shit was going on.
Yeah, you just did it to get him in trouble because he had another girlfriend.
But he was peering in the. But I like how he was peering in the rearview mirror, getting a look at it all.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Pervert.
a pervert. I never did that. Yeah. You never felt like a pervert looking in the rearview mirror while you're driving this couple around having sex in the backseat?
No.
I mean,
Or
He figured, fuck it, it's my car. I'm gonna fucking look.
so you were allowed to look?
I wasn't allowed, but I wasn't gonna stop and get out of the car or anything and let him have the run of the car. It was my car.
Hey, but why would the girl? Why would the girl take her top off while she's banging her boyfriend, except that she wanted to show you something? You know what I mean? I think she. Don't you agree, Christina? I think she was wanting to give Steve a peek. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think she knew you were looking at her.
Appreciation.
Yeah, I think she knew you were looking. She wanted to show you a little something.
Could have been, and she did something bad.
I think she was like, "Well, let's give a thrill to Steve. He's driving."
Yeah.
Fuck.
She would do that. She was the type of girl that would do that. She would tell Jeff, "I'm gonna go ahead and take my shirt off so Steve can watch."
You think that's what was going on?
And he probably said, "I don't care, just as long as he keeps driving."
Yeah.
It's when he stops that we got to worry about.
Because they were afraid you're going to try to get in. They didn't want you pulling a Joe the limo driver.
And I'm gonna pulling over, trying to join in.
Gonna get me some of that. Like the morning disaster story where Sean Balint where Shayna was trying to hook Sean up with that girl. Did you ever hear that story, Christina? We found out that
Not
Sean.
sure, I don't think so.
We found out that Sean had the Sean-o-meter, where it had been years since he was late. And so we got Shayner involved. And Shayner gets some girl to hook up with Sean in the back of the limo. And the limo driver was a guy named Joe. It was Joe the limo driver.
Mm-hmm.
And so Shayner gets his girl to hook up with Sean. And Sean can't can't perform the
Oh no.
yeah. Can't please the couldn't please the lady. So Joe the limo driver pulls over.
Oh no.
Joe the limo driver pulls over and he turns off the car, and then he gets in the back and he goes and he looks at the girl's naked. All right. This is, and by the way, we talked about this on the this was talked about on the show a bunch of times, but it's a true story. Joe the limo driver gets out of the limo. He gets out of the limo. He walks to the back of the limo. He opens up the back door. All right. He opens up the back door and sees that girl naked and sees Sean is unable to do the task. And Shaner was back there as well, but
Wow.
Shaner was sitting in the seat across from them.
Mm-hmm.
And, Joe looks inside, and the girl looks at Joe, and Joe goes, gonna give me some of that. And then he goes,
Oh shit.
then Joe goes to town.
Oh my god.
As Sean's just sitting there.
Wow.
Sean's just sitting there, and and Joe goes to town.
Well,
Damn.
He just takes
That sounds
care of
like
it.
me.
And that was one of the Rocky wrote a song based on that. And
Oh
it was
my
one of our
God.
and it was one of the best songs of all time. And it was the song that Rocky wrote for Joe. You've never heard it?
I don't think so.
Here's
So
the
did
song.
Sean just sit there and watch
Yes, and Sean just
while Joe took care of her?
here's the song. Listen to it. It's a great song. This was a huge hit.
My name is Joe, and I drive the limo for the morning disaster crew. If Jim were to tip me, I'd be so surprised I wouldn't know what to do. I've seen a lot of sex in the back seat, but when I saw Sean Berlin rubbing that girl's feet, when I saw the girl, I thought I'd turn it back. I said, gonna get me some of that. Said, gonna get me some of that. I said, gonna get me some of that. Her face was not ugly, her chest was not flat. Gonna get me some of that. I'm the kind of guy who sees a man in trouble and always helps him out. And when I saw Berlin was having difficulties and all the girl did was pout, my feelings I couldn't hide. I was so excited. On me you could have hung a hat. I was taking up the slack when I jumped in back and said, gonna get me some of that. I said, I'm gonna get me some of that. I said, I'm gonna get me some of that.
There you go. That was written by Rocky.
Oh wow.
That was
That was
one of
great.
our first big songs. That was Joe the limo driver. But it's a true story. It's Sean was rubbing this girl's feet. I think he was trying to suck her toes or something.
God
And the girl was having none of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then finally Joe the limo driver went back there and she enjoyed that. Oh my
Oh.
god.
Good God.
I feel if anyone approached me like that, I'd call the police. Well, no, Joe had permission. It was, it was welcomed. It wasn't like he just jumped on it. Rocky just wrote the song, and yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
That's when Joe, the girl, gave Joe the nod. You know what I mean? And then Sean had to watch. Sean had to watch this guy jump in the back seat, and I guess Joe gave her a. When you heard Shaner's version, it was great because Shaner described it as Joe gave her a good plowing or whatever. And then Sean had to just watch that.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the story. There you go.
Goddamn Sean.
That's the story. Good old Sean Boleyn. Yeah, but that was when they tried to break the Bolento meeting. And good old Joe the limo driver. He took care of the girl. I don't know whatever happened to the girl, but because I wasn't there that night. I didn't. Certainly didn't go. But I got.
She wasn't left hanging.
Yeah. And I think that, and I don't know if Shaner got involved. He probably did. Knowing Shaner. I don't know what was going on, but I know that Joe. And I think Sean ended up getting some too, but Sean happened after Joe.
Ew. So Sean got sloppy seconds.
I guess. And then Jimmy was really mad that he wasn't invited.
Oh, I bet he was.
He was really mad. Like he was really mad at Shaner that Shaner didn't invite him. But there's another story, and I don't know if this one went on the air or not, but there was another story where they had Jim take this girl to it was like a Christmas party or something, and he started dating this girl from Decatur, right? And so he takes this girl to the Christmas party, and then he had plans of hooking up with this girl afterwards. So he calls. It's Shaner, one of the guys that works for Shaner, and a limo driver. And so Jimmy hooks up. Jimmy knows this girl's horny, and he's like, he has these guys come with him for some crazy time in a limo.
Oh God.
And then after the Christmas party, they say, well, we're going to take the girl home to Decatur. And Jimmy's like, yeah, let's do it. And then they drive to Jim's house. He's like, what are you doing at my house? And Shaner says, you're going to get out so we can drive the girl home to Decatur. And Jimmy's like, why am I going to get out? He says, well, the party's over. And he goes, why are you guys kicking me out? And so they kicked Jim out, and then they went. And then they start taking the girl home, and Shaner says the girl tells him to pull over. The girl tells him to pull over, and she took them all on.
Oh my God.
Everybody but Jimmy. Okay. So while it's going on, Shaner calls Jimmy.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he calls him while it's going on.
Oh no.
And he says, hey, Jimmy, I can't remember the one guy. I can't remember the guy. The guy's name that was with them. The guy's name was. I can't remember. There was this young guy that was working at Shainer's, who was a good-looking guy, and he was built, but Shainer calls Jimmy and says, "Hey, Jimmy, I just want you to know." And Jimmy's like, "What?" And he goes, "Sporty's nailing your girlfriend." And Jimmy's like, "What?" And Shainer goes, "Here, listen." And he puts the phone down.
Oh no!
He puts the phone down I can't remember the guy's name, but
Oh shit!
as the guy is nailing her.
Oh my god!
I can't remember. And so anyway, Shainer, the guy, and I think the limo driver all took care of this girl. Everybody but Jimmy. And
And it was his date.
Yeah, and Shainer called him while it was going on.
God. I could just hear Jimmy.
My!
You
Yes,
motherfuckers!
He was so angry. Oh my god. That might be the most. That was probably the maddest I've ever seen Jimmy. He was so angry.
God damn!
He was so mad. You did what? Shane is like, he goes, "I already went." And he goes, "What are you doing?" And he says, he goes, "Well, I can't remember the guy's name. Sporty's with her now." And he's like, "What?" And he let Jim listen to it. Oh my God, Jimmy was so angry. Anyway, let me take a second to remind you guys to call one of our great sponsors, Houston Insurance Agency, 573-355-6701. Call Holden and let him help you navigate your insurance needs. He can help you find a solution that will meet your needs. When it comes to Medicare supplement plans, short-term recovery care, long-term care coverage, Medicare Advantage, life insurance, dental care insurance, short-term major medical, and even annuities. He does it all. Call Holden Houston today, 573-355-6701. And if you have Medicare, regular Medicare, what the hell are you doing? Get Medicare Advantage now. It's free, and Holden can walk you through how easy it is to get and all it provides for you. Give him a call today, 573-355-6701. In fact, he's already helped some of our listeners, and I think he's doing an appointment with one of our listeners' mothers. I think he's, is it today? It's either today or tomorrow, whatever. He's got an appointment with one of our listeners' parents, and he's taking care of that. So, yeah. By the way, TJ says, I think the angriest Jimmy ever was when he caught Bodine and Emily. Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, when Bodine hooked up with Jimmy's girlfriend. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. You know that story. Do you know that story?
Yeah.
Do you know that
I
story,
heard
Steve?
that one.
I'm sure I heard it.
Do you know what happened?
No.
This is when we all right. So back in the day, I would be asked by groups to hold a seminar, to host a panel.
Oh.
And so they would bring me down as a speaker at these morning show panels. So we would all go to this convention. And the convention was in Atlanta or New Orleans. And so they flew me down to New Orleans. But then we would the rest of the guys would drive down, right? So Jimmy and Rocky drove down and to go meet me at this conference, and we would like I said, I would tell other morning guys how I did stuff, because
Oh,
we were beating Bob and Tom in all the ratings, and every market they were in, they were doing really good. But in Springfield, they just never accomplished. I mean, they did when I left. When I left the mornings, their ratings went up and they got better, but they never. When the Morning Disaster was there from like 96 to 2005, they never did anything. And so they would bring me to these conferences to talk about what I would do to beat them, which, by the way, I didn't know how to beat them. I just did my show. I didn't know anything, but I got a free trip out of it, so I always went. And Jimmy would go, and the producer Rocky would go, and other guys from the show would go. And so when Jimmy was out of town, he put Bodine in charge of checking on Emily to make sure she was okay. We'll just say she did more than check. He did more than check on her. He took care of her. You know what I mean?
Jimmy was a friend. Yeah, he was a good friend of mine. But all of that's changed, and I know the reason why. Because me and his girlfriend kissed, and we stabbed him from behind. Now I'm on the air crying. And Jimmy thinks I'm lying. I just know it. Yeah, he went to New Orleans, and I went for her mouth. I wish that I had Jimmy's girl. I wish that I had Jimmy's girl. Why can't I find a yokel like that? Well, Jim asked me on the air if it's true I tried to slip her the tongue. I'm so dirty and she's so cute. If Jim had a gun right now, he'd probably shoot. Cause I'm on the air crying. And Jimmy knows I'm lying and I've really blown it. Yeah, you could say I'm busted. I just say, why would I lie? I wish that I had Jimmy's girl.
Why would
I wish that I had Jimmy's girl.
Why would I lie?
Why can't I have a yokel like that, like Jimmy's girl? I wish that I had Jimmy's girl.
I think that was, I don't know if Rocky wrote that or Mikey wrote it, but Jimmy hated that song because Bodine and his girlfriend hooked up when Jimmy was in New Orleans. Oh, well, I just looked at the time. We should probably wrap it up. We got to do a second. We're doing a second show today, which will have a brand new song. There'll be a brand new song, and this one will be about Steve. Some of the Steve songs have been incredible. I just can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
It's my favorite part of Thursdays. It really is. My favorite part of Thursdays, that's the day I get to do a Steve song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just can't wait.
They're great.
It's great, isn't it? Oh,
Yes,
man.
it is. I think Thursday is my favorite day just for that reason.
It's when we get great. So we get like, this song that you're going to hear is from a Thursday night. Steve-O's small peen, still there, but not seen. We'll take one peek. That's right, you'll freak. Always will know that he'll be on Ray's show, scratching, sniffing, and masturbating. His Peter ain't long and not very thick. His poopa got big and swallowed his na 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 na. Na 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 na. late night. Steve's home, porn's on. We know once did have a girl down there, but all she ever did was stare. His penis was long and not very thick. His fupa got big and swallowed his na 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 na. I love it. By the way, Dan says he's working on 2 songs. Oh, I can't wait. I think I love the Steve songs more than the Jim songs. I really do. Hold the cat still, he'll be his own thrill. A 2-fingered grip on his little dick. Long and not very thick. His fupa got big and swallowed his dick. Hold the cat still, he'll be his own thrill. A 2-fingered grip on his little dick. On his little dick. His Peter ain't long and not very thick. His fupa got big and swallowed his dick. His little dick. There you go.
My God.
Every Thursday night, Dan writes another song that we do. What will tonight's be? Will it be as good as Steve's Small Peen? That's one of Steve's favorites. Right, Steve? That's one of your favorites?
Oh, yeah.
My favorite line is his fupa got big and swallowed his dick.
Yeah. His fupa got big and swallowed his. I mean, it's an amazing amount of how much love is had for Steve.
Yeah. Amazing.
Through some truly great songs.
I feel it.
Truly great songs. What will it be tonight? I just can't wait. All right, we got to wrap up today's show. This is the free show. The free show is
free.
Yeah, is free and over now. But join us tonight, or if you want, listen. If you just want to check out tonight's show, you don't want to pay anything. You don't have to pay anything. Just sign up for a free. You can sign up for a tier 3 sponsorship, right? Sign up for it. And just get the free 7 days. Get the free 7 days, all right? And then you can listen to tonight's show. And you'll get it for free for 7 days to see how much you like it. And if you don't like it, just cancel. You won't be out any money. The tier 3 is $10, but tier 1 is only $5. So check it out tonight. Get a free tier 3 subscription. Check it out tonight. You'll love it. All right? We're going to let you guys go. And thank you for listening today. We appreciate it. It's great. Love all you guys. And we'll talk to you tonight around 6 o'clock. So long, everybody.
Bye.
I have a song about Steve. And hopefully he won't be as high tonight.
Yeah, right.
Hopefully
Probably be higher.
Hopefully he'll sober up and
Doubtful.
be more sharing, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So come join us tonight.